The DJI Mic 2 is one of the best wireless mic solutions currently available, while the Insta360 Ace Pro sets a new benchmark with action cameras, especially when it comes to low light capture. So why not mix both and create a great overall combo? While this time round we can link the DJI Mic 2 transmitter directly to the Ace Pro via Bluetooth, which is convenient for some scenarios and does save having to purchase any additional adapters, there's no audio backup or 32-bit float recording. So to get the best audio, as well as the most flexibility from the setup, you really do want to use that dedicated DJI receiver. Although to do that, we'll need some extra Insta360 accessories, starting with this, the Insta360 Ace Pro mic adapter. Yes, this does mean spending a little extra, but honestly, if you want the best possible audio, then this is the way to go. Mainly plastic in construction with a matte black finish, the mic adapter comes complete with a single USB-C connector on one side. Simply remove the side door from the camera by opening and then pulling outwards to fully release, before lining up and inserting the adapter. It really is as simple as that. This now provides not only a 3.5mm input for an external microphone, but also a USB-C pass-through port, allowing external charging while using the setup, a nice little addition. So with the DJI Mic receiver in hand, we can go ahead and connect the included audio cable to the side of the receiver, with the other end connected directly to the now attached microphone adapter. To complete the setup, ideally we want to attach the receiver to the camera somewhere rather than leaving it dangling around, since unlike the GoPro Media mod for instance, we have no cold shoe mounting point by default. Unfortunately, that is another separate purchase too. Well, actually two in fact. You'll need the Insta360 quick release mount, something we've already covered in another video review, and something I really do recommend, but unfortunately using the quick release mount is the only way to attach the Insta360 cold shoe mount. Metal in construction and of a really high quality, the cold shoe mount looks like a pretty straightforward right angled mount, although notice the small lever at the bottom, pressed to lower the locking pin on the opposite side, is this clever contraption that locks the mount into place on the quick release. So simply lower the GoPro finger on one side and slide the mount into position. It is a tight fit but clips neatly into place. And once in place it sits firm, no wiggle room at all. With a rubber stop on one side nestled against the camera, we now have a cold shoe mount that can be used to hold the receiver, which slides in place and is held pretty firm. There's no way this is coming off without user intervention. At this point, you're pretty much set to go. Well, almost. Chances are you'll want to mount the setup to something, be it a hand grip or tripod, although notice the first problem here. Because of that cold shoe mount, now one of the GoPro fingers is permanently open, so we can't actually access the 1/4" thread to attach our selfie pole or hand grip. You'll need a cheap finger mount to 1/4" adapter in between, I'm afraid. So yes, it's back to the dreaded thumb screw for this section. You could push out the pins that hold the GoPro fingers in place if need be, although as I do use both style of mount, I'll stick with the cheap adapter for now, allowing the use of the Insta360 selfie pole or even the all-purpose tripod I have here, which can be used as a hand grip, or opens out for a nice wide stable base. Saying that, mix both together and you have an even more versatile setup with several possibilities. So all in all, other than the necessary cable and that thumb screw adapter in between, it's a pretty neat solution. Thanks to the folding rear screen, you can flip up and start shooting yourself, or the action nice and easy. Bear in mind another downside though. While battery life on the Ace Pro is pretty decent, for an action camera anyways, you'll be a bit stuck when it comes to swapping batteries out, since the battery door is now covered by the cold shoe mount, meaning the cold shoe mount must be removed in order to access and replace the battery. That could be a deal breaker for some, especially when you want all-day recording. Nevertheless, with the camera powered, you'll notice a microphone icon in the top corner, confirming an external microphone is attached and working, along with an audio meter on top of the display too. Okay, so I've got the DJI Mic 2 receiver attached to the Insta360 Ace Pro, as you can see here. I've got the transmitter attached to me at chest level. We've got the foam windscreen or the furry windscreen attached. There is a slight breeze in the air, so that should help. But this should give you a good idea of the type of audio quality you can expect to achieve. Now I'll switch to some B-roll footage here to give you something a little nicer to look at as you take in the audio, all taken with the Insta360 Ace Pro of course. Bear in mind there's no adjustments to audio here at all, gain is at its default level and there's no post-editing whatsoever. Although hopefully that's enough to give you a general idea of the quality from a completely stock setup. Now the entire setup, while it looks great, isn't cheap. The Insta360 Ace Pro camera itself, then we have the audio adapter as well as the cold shoe accessory mount, and the quick release mount being the only thing it will attach to. It's also not without its drawbacks, being forced to use the GoPro style finger mount if you choose not to get those pins out, and the inability to quickly and easily swap batteries, which needs partial disassembly to get to. So while you could most likely pick up a high quality mirrorless camera for less, they simply don't come with the sheer number of features and shooting options. Whether you want to vlog, capture action shots, mount to yourself or to other objects, or even for more cinematic style shots, especially in lower light conditions, this setup is flexible enough to cater for pretty much any scenario. Video quality is amazingly good, and now we have great audio quality to go along with it.